Does anyone else's baby put their foot in your face when you're breastfeeding? Anyways, welcome back to a new vlog. Oh my goodness. Oh, baby, you tired? What are you doing? Oh, he's giving you kisses. Is he giving you kisses? Oh, my ankle hurts. I rolled my ankle the other day, you guys, and it popped loud, like 3 times, 3 loud pops, and it still hurts, but it's okay. I've been walking on it because I have no choice, but oh, honey, can I see that? Hi. 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 Can you wave? Oh. Hi. You want that? It's funny. She actually doesn't even use the binky like she was just now because I was in the car. I always grab it for the car. Like if she falls asleep, it helps her to sleep or to fall asleep. But other than that, she doesn't really need it. I don't know. I've actually got to wean her off of it soon. It's a little different. She's like walking, holding on to stuff, but she's not like walking. Well, she has taken like 2 steps at the most, so she's trying, but she definitely is a climber. And but it's funny, the boys, oops, I gotta go. So today I took apart that shelf and I sanded it down because the bottom had like some stain spots on it. I sanded it down and sanded, oh my goodness, sanded the paint off the little brackets, and I used Early American stain because the only other stain we had is like this weird red colored stain, and I stained the bottom just so when it's up there it doesn't like look funny because you can see the bottom. But anyways, this is what we were using as like a little bar before we even had an island. So I wanted to use that as a shelf, and I think it looks pretty nice. I didn't really wipe the top of it too much or anything, but I'm just kind of playing around with pictures and stuff. I don't know exactly how I want it for now, but I wanted to see kind of like how much I could get up there. Like, I don't know. I have not had a shelf above like a couch or anywhere really in a long time. So I stuck the pumpkin up there, and I was like, well, the pumpkin's kind of yellowish. It's gold, but it looks yellow. So I was like, okay, well, I have that mustard yellow blanket that I got for free. So I just put that there. I might switch the pumpkin to where the candles are. It doesn't really matter. But if I took the pumpkin and put it where those were, or just take those off, it might actually look better that way. Because orange and yellow, I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm going to leave it because I want the candle that has, okay, let me get up here. So the orange, both of those candle holders are from Dollar Store, but the orange one, I am in love with that candle holder because at night you can kind of see it right now. It shows like little speckles, and it just makes the prettiest like shadow on the wall. But anyway, so I'm excited about that, and I just put these pictures up here, kind of stuck over, and then I have these like fake candles. The battery's dead in both of them, but I like those. My husband made this. He got the wood a long time ago. I don't even know where he got it. I think there's this place that we drive to where they just have wood, sometimes like scraps to them, but not to us. So he made this shelf like a long time ago, and then he actually made the brackets and stuff. But I think it's pretty. I'm happy that I at least got something done today. Jalen is asleep right now. She's taking a nap, and I cut bangs, so I have bangs. I cut them like a while back, but I have not been wearing them down. I figured out, oh, well, I can push them to the side. I figured out that oh my gosh. Hi, I'm new here. I figured out that I could push my bangs to the side, and then I just kept doing it. And they are kind of getting a little long now, but I'm like, you know what? I have bangs, I might as well use them, right? Sounds kind of weird, but my hair is like growing out. That's kind of nice. I always get the itch to like cut it though. That's why I had bangs. I still do, but they're getting longer. But anyways, what was I gonna say? I was not gonna talk about my hair. Oh, I was gonna say that this weekend it's just me, my husband, and Jalen. Julian is at his grandpa's house, and Jace is at his dad's house. So like they're both gone for the weekend. It's kind of weird. This is like the 4th day of not really doing much. I just feel like off. I'm still sick. I could just tell. Like the other day I felt it a lot in my throat. But anyways, the hang the shelf, I did want to get that done, and it wasn't like that easy actually, because I had to like refinish it and all that. Which I mean, it's not hard. It's not hard for me, but like the thought of like hanging it and making it like level and centered and all that, it took some time. But one less thing that I have to do. What was I gonna say? Okay, so my husband just left. He is going to get some pizza, or he left like a while ago, but he is picking up some Papa Murphy's pizza. We were gonna go to Winco tonight, but I just told him, he's like, you ready to go? And I was like, no. I didn't say that. I said, F no. If I'm being honest, because I'm just like, I just don't feel like riding in a vehicle all that way and getting there and then walking all around, and like my ankle hurts still, and I'm just not feeling it. I'm kind of just like, I feel depleted today. I'm so just like out of energy. Hopefully tomorrow I can get back into my regular routine, even though it's on the Saturday and I'm not going to want to do anything, but we do need to go. We're not like desperate for groceries. We have enough to get us by. Like we're fine. It's just we like to go like at certain, times. So I don't know. That was the plan, but maybe we'll do that tomorrow. It's okay. So tonight we're just gonna have pizza and watch a movie, and just kind of like a date night with the baby. And just kind of eat in and eat out at the same time. That's kind of nice, just get some like quality time, just us. So, but I'm waiting on him, and he wants to cook it in the Blackstone. So I mean, it's not really like, or not in the Blackstone, what am I talking about? He wants to cook it in the smoker. So I was thinking like I can gosh, they're just too long, huh? I was thinking I could just show you guys that. Not that it's like, I mean, nothing special, but obviously I don't know what to do in this vlog, but I'm vlogging, okay? So, oh, look. Oh, baby. Can I zoom in? Hi, baby. Kiki. Yeah, you like it? You like it? It matches your eyes. Her eyes are so pretty. They like change. They go yellow and green. It's so weird. But anyways, I'm just kind of like feeling like I'm floating around today. I hung the shelf up. I told myself I need to do something because I wrote down a list of stuff. I wrote down paint trim and paint around the wall cutouts, which are these. I wanted to paint the trim that goes paint everything that's white there, white, but a brighter white. The white that's on the island over there, if you could see that, if you're new here. The only thing I did was the shelf. I just tell myself, you know what, I don't have to get everything on the list done, but if I at least do one thing that is big and nothing small, like if I don't do anything that's kind of like easy, then I have to do like one of the big things. So that was my big thing. And if I don't do one of the big things, then I have to do more than one of the smaller things. Like, I don't know, that's just kind of like my little system that I try to work with. But you know, it's so quiet without my sons here. It's so weird. Not like they're always out here. I mean, they're teenagers. Like, they love to hang out in their room, their little caves, you know, and they play games and stuff, but they don't play games every day because we have a rule. I didn't make the rule. My husband made a rule where they can play games Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, like, and I don't remember if he changed the rule of, like, the amount of time on those days or not, but it used to be, like, 2 hours for each of those days, like 2 hours Tuesday and 2 hours Thursday. My gosh, too many T's. But, and, you know, and, like, sometimes they'll ask me, obviously, when my husband's not around, and they're like, can we play games? And I'm like, yep. I mean, I figure, like, if they're coming to me to ask, like, once in a while I do say no. I actually do say no. Like today, I told my oldest son no. Because I think it's because I was, like, on the phone or I was busy doing something. And I'm like, no, just stop. My answer is always no when I'm, like, in the middle of something. Instead of, like, what you would think it'd be like, yeah, sure. It's like, I'm like, no. Just, like, quit bugging me when I'm busy. But, yeah. I don't think I've ever told you guys that they have game days. But I don't feel like I'm hungry. Do you guys feel like this? Like, you don't feel like you're hungry, but then when dinner time rolls around, you're eating so much. Like, you're starving and you couldn't even tell you were starving. That's how I know I'm sick. Like, that's how I've been lately. It's so weird. Like, I don't feel hungry at all until I'm eating. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense at all. How do you feel hungry when you're eating? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go until something exciting happens. He just got back. I just noticed that. I wish the camera would actually pick it up better. I have to hold him because his weakness is pizza. Can I let go? Okay. Dang, I can't believe they fit. You're so funny. You need Instagram. If you were on Instagram, I would go back on Instagram. Anywho, it smells good out here because the smoker and the wood. I'm not even gonna look. Yeah, no, I'm not looking. Okay, pizzas are in the smoker. My daughter's awake. I'm gonna go get her. I had to come in the kitchen because it's the best lighting. Okay. Turn off Miss Rachel. I'm turning off Miss Rachel. Hi. Are you excited? Let me turn on the light. Hold on. Hi, baby. What you doing? Come here. Are you playing hard to get? Come here. Come here. Can you come here? Come on. Come here, baby. Really? Really? Jalen. Jay. Come here. Come on. Yeah, come here. You better come here. You better come here. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Okay, I'm gonna try to get her out and come here. I'll be back. She still will not come to me. Daddy's home. She won't come to me.
Baby girl.
Will she come to you? She really won't. She just stays over there.
This is what she did to me the other day.
Come here. What?
No, she teases.
What? My goodness. Oh, you're kidding, right? You're such a...
How you doing?
Wow. He's such a daddy's girl. He's such a daddy's girl. All right. I was kind of messed up. Earlier I was talking about her not walking yet and all that. And I looked at my clips that I have so far. And I started to I said something about, I'm like, it's funny because the boys, and then my phone started ringing. But what I was trying to say is like, the boys started walking before she did. So it's just weird, you know, because when I only had boys, especially only one boy, everybody told me like that girls do everything faster and all that. And it's like, no, they don't. Surprise. But anyways, I don't know when I'm going to pick this back up. I'll try. I don't know. I just feel like there's not really much to show you guys right now, but I didn't want to start vlogging tomorrow morning because I feel like vlogs always start early in the morning, and it's just like, nope, not this girl. She's going to start at around 5 or 6 in the evening. Oh yeah. Okay. That is one thing I did want to tell you guys. So like, while we're still in my room, number one, I've got to declutter my closet. It's horrible. Let me show you real quick. It is bad. So there's, you know, I don't know. It's just like, there's crap everywhere, you guys. Like, I don't even know. I have no words. So, oh my gosh. And the door is pushed out. But, okay. So that is one thing that I've got to do at some point. Not in this video. I'm just letting you guys know, like, future stuff that will be happening or whatever. But I need your guys' opinion. So, hold on. She's yelling at me. I thought she was walking. Can you come with mommy? Come with mommy. Come here. She's like, what are you doing? You got me. You got me. You got me. Oh. I love you. I love you. Aww. Okay, so I'm bringing her with me because I'm tired of forgetting what I'm telling you guys. So I'm going into the room right now. Okay, so first off, I painted her wall green a long time ago. My husband does not want it painted another color. Which is kind of a bummer because I was hoping to go like a little bit lighter, and I don't want green. I'm trying to go more neutrals. I don't want any actual colored painted items in my home. If I add color, I want it to be with things that I can easily change. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe I will paint it. I don't know. That picture above the bed is, first off, First off, the bed. Oh, there's my bra. Oh, that's nice. Let me move that. Okay, first off, the bed is not centered. I had to move it away because, well, you can't see, but she was like reaching. I don't know. I had to move it. Okay, so it's not centered, but it can be. What was I going to say? That picture above the bed is too small. It needs a bigger picture, I believe. I mean, it's fine. It's not like tiny, but it could use a bigger picture. That's one thing I was thinking. I was also thinking of painting the wall regardless. And I do not like those bright white curtains. And eventually I would want this room agreeable gray as well. But aside from all of that, and he loves this blanket, and I'm tired of this blanket too. It's like I don't know what to do. And I don't know how to rearrange my room right now either, because I feel like this is the only way to where it kind of like has more room. Because I had the bed under the window, and it felt like you just walk in, and like when you walk into the room, you're running into a bed. That's kind of more of the color of the wall. Anyways, the curtain rod in the center part is hanging down. We have cardboard from a fan box blocking the open part where the window is open because our AC is in the window. But yeah, so we're working with a bed. We've got a crib. I have that little shelf/desk thing. It like folds down to a desk. And then this is what I'm working with. Also, I've got to pick that thing up off the floor. It should not be down there. But so with all of that, let me kind of step back here so you can kind of see it. I'm in the very corner of the other wall, and this is kind of like what I'm working with. Now, what would any of you do? Like if this was your room, like, and don't be like, oh, I wouldn't do anything, I like it. Because I just want to change it. I'm one of those people, like, I'm just kind of tired of it. Honestly, those things hanging on the wall, those doors, I'm gonna set you down, baby. I thought about putting those out in the main living space somewhere. I don't know, I just feel like I like it in here, but then I don't know. I don't know what to do. Let me tell you one thing though. This bed can't go on this wall. This bed cannot go on the wall with the dressers. The only place for the bed is either there against the wall, which that'd be a pain for me to get out, or under the window. So with all that being said, also I kind of want to paint the nightstand white. There is 2 of those. One is in my son Julian's room. And I was thinking of like, eventually one day I can have my nightstand back or something, paint them white. I don't know. We also do have a bed frame that's in the shed and a, girl. Hold on. Anyways, can I record now? He's yelling at the dogs. Forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I thought she did something, but she didn't. I changed her anyways though, because apparently she needed it. But I don't know. I don't really necessarily want like I do want like a light and airy look. It doesn't, oh my gosh. Okay. Kind of like farmhouse style, but not like super obvious. Like that style as in like bright, not really white, but because I want the walls agreeable gray, but like, oh my gosh, look. What are you doing? I know what you're doing. It's like, why do you ask then, mommy? I don't know. I want like a blanket that doesn't have a print on it for one. And I don't have like throw pillows for my bed. Because personally, I think that'd be a pain in the butt, but I do like how it looks on other people's beds. Okay, girl. Hold on. Gosh. I've said in my videos before, well, not like multiple videos, but in one video. Ow! I beg your pardon. Anyways, I have said that It's my life. It's my life now. She's kicking me. I have said in videos that I didn't like the farmhouse style. And there are certain versions that people like the way they do it, where it's just too much. I don't like it too crowded with a ton of stuff. But yes, right? But mommy likes it light, bright, and airy, and a little tiny little bit of farmhouse style, but not with all white everything. Oh, thank you. Bless you. Some people can pull it off, but I am not one of those people. I've tried it before and made the mistake. I painted my whole house white. All the walls were white. The whole kitchen was white. And then I started painting furniture white. So it's like before you knew it, everything in the house just felt really cold. And there wasn't like that cozy kind of feeling. Okay, I gotta go. Oh, where are you going? Jalen Ray. Jalen. Look at mommy. What are you doing? I'm watching you. But anyways, what would you guys do? I don't know. Like, if you have any ideas, any like, I'm pretty good at decorating, but that room for some reason is driving me crazy. I feel like I can't make it cozy. No matter what I do, I don't walk in there and go, oh, I'm ready for bed. I go like, ugh. But yeah, this little girl. Let's get that out of the way. Where are you going? What are you doing? Look at her. The thing's in the way, huh? Hold on, let me get it. Babe, can you turn on that light over here? Oh, I can't. Come here. The fan light. What's your foot? Where's your foot? I can't see your foot. All right, you got it. You got it. Oh, I know. I forgot I was going to tell you guys. Are you following? Come here. Are you following me? Come on. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Okay, go in here. Come on. Come in mommy's room. Mommy's room. Our room. Anyways, so in our bathroom, I always forget about this. Yep, exactly. She got it. So I always forget about this, like, wow, super messy. But anyways, look at all the empty space in there, and it goes like pretty high up. The top two shelves are fairly empty, and back behind all these towels is pretty empty. So I was kind of thinking, uh-oh, mommy needs to put her straightener away. So let me shut the door. So I was thinking, if I cleaned out my closet, any pillows or anything like that, you know, extra blankets and stuff, because we have a few. Also, we have some in here. Oh. Whoopsie. Up in there as well, we have a bunch of stuff in there. I can stick all that in there, and that, I don't know, not that that part will matter, but if I put it all like in the bathroom, that will at least create some space. And basically I just have to go through everything in the closet and get rid of stuff, I guess. What are you doing? She's gonna climb, babe. Oh. Jalen. Look at mommy. You like the blanket? You like the blanket? Oh, are you tired? What time is it? 7, almost 7:30. Oh, yeah. Come here. Come here. Babe, look. Babe, look. Come here. Ah, never mind. She's like, ah. Oh, man. Get your leg back up there. Jalen. No. She was just like smushed up into that little part in that chair. What are you doing? Okay, guys, so real quick, I just did a simple thing. I just flipped the blanket over so it has no print for now because it is nighttime. And I switched my curtains out with, these were in Jace's room. And I think they match better in here for now. I'm just trying to do stuff using what we have. Hold on, baby. I'll be right back. Hold on. Oh, hold on. And hold on a second. And I still need to paint Jace's room. I need to paint both the boys' rooms. And those actually are like way too high. I know it's good to hang them up high, but that's a little too high. But yeah, I switched them out. Eventually, let me shut this real quick. So eventually, I want to get them different curtains because they're the same curtains are actually hanging in Julian's room. Eventually, their whole rooms will be agreeable gray along with the bright white trim in the windows and on the floor. Trim, anywhere there's trim, it's going to be bright white. That way, it'll just brighten up the rooms a lot. And their ceiling's not going to be green, and Julian's ceiling is not going to be blue. They're going to be white as well. So hopefully, I don't know when that's going to happen, but I do want to get that done before the end of the year. That's my goal. I want it done before Christmas. So I've got to get a move on with this painting. But yeah, I have a lot of ideas and plans for our home. I basically want it all to be cohesive. In our room, we have that one green wall. I honestly don't even want an accent wall. I just want everything to kind of just be the same. I feel like with accent walls, like you'll get bored with it. You'll like it for a while, you'll get bored with it. And then because it's an accent wall, you'll paint it another color that will just like, I could see how that would be fun, but for me, I just need calm. So I just want to get the house how I want it, and then I can leave it. You know what I mean? But I think I'm going to feed my daughter again. But anyways, I'm going to call it a night, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It's actually the next day. So I did add something else to my bedroom, and I wanted to show you guys because just doing the simple things that I did, it actually made quite a big difference. Okay, so all I did last night was I flipped over my blanket and I switched out curtains. I also forgot to mention that I took off the second curtain rod because that's a double hanger, as you can see, and I hung that one up better. I put the wall anchors in there and stuff, so it's super sturdy, and it's just one set of curtains instead of like how it was with two. And it will be a little dark because it's pretty rainy and dreary out today, but I also hung up this picture that I got for free. This is the picture that we hung outside the car in order to get it home because it was too big to fit into the car. So my son kind of hung out the car a little bit. Well, his hands were out like holding this picture outside of my car, but that's how we got it home. And adding that makes the wall not look as big, but it also makes it look like it kind of like brings your eye up. So I just wanted to share that because I did only 3 things. I switched the curtains, kind of in a way I switched the blanket, but it's the same blanket. I just flipped it over and just adding a bigger picture. And I feel like it just makes the room feel like more cozy that way. I should probably close that. Would open it, but I just feel like it makes it feel a little bit cozier. And I actually switched the light bulbs. Well, it's a dimmable switch. So hold on. I mean, they do get pretty bright, but it's not super bright. It looks a lot brighter on camera. That's what they look like. That's what the picture looks like up close. I really like it, and it has green on the frame. I mean, not on the frame, but that is green. I also took the wreath off of there. I was thinking about taking them down. But my husband's like, no, I really like those. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to take the wreath down because when you walk past it, I don't know, it just seemed like it wouldn't really sit still. And it was actually pretty small considering how big those things are. But I liked the wreath because it was green and it brought out the green in the wall. But I think that just kind of like simplifies it a little bit more. And I took off the bow holder like frame thing that was by the door there. Took off most of the stuff off the door. My husband hung his belts back up. And then we had a calendar over there by the bathroom door that I took down because we actually haven't been really using it. And then what I did was I switched these. Like these kind of items are in here now and they were in here. I just figured it'd be easier for the diapers to be in there and this stuff wouldn't be all falling all over the place like it was when it was in here. So I switched that and I took out the box that was under it just to kind of clear up as much as I could. For the most part, I hung a picture, flipped over a blanket, and added some different curtains, and I actually get that kind of like cozy feeling. I mean, there is more that I would like to do, but for now, just using what I have, that's not bad. So my husband just left to go grab some dog food. He's been gone for a while. I hope he's not buying, I mean, I kind of do hope, but I don't expect him to. But I was going to say buying a pumpkin because my glass pumpkin that I had up there, the one that I was saying, oh, it matches the blanket, even, you know, it looked yellow, but it's gold. I just broke it. And that really bums me out because I really liked it and it lit up and everything. But it's okay. It's just kind of a bummer because I don't actually have a lot of fall stuff. I decorated our porch for fall just using what we already have. And I'm pretty sure like for the most part, none of the stuff in our house is like from the store, you know? So like it takes me a while to get stuff for free or like find stuff for free or, you know, looking at garage sales and all that for like cheaper prices and stuff for things. You know what I mean? Like it's not that easy for me to find the things that I do have. And it's like, of course, the glass thing that I have broke, but it's okay. You know, I just try to work with what I have. You know, maybe one day I can afford stuff. Like I know not everything at the store is expensive, but it makes no sense for me having hardly any money going to a store trying to find like a good deal unless it's like a thrift shop. So I kind of steer clear of places like that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was kind of like a little, not really a nighttime routine, but it's kind of like a night vlog / like bedroom refresh. And I hope it kind of gave you some motivation just to kind of do something that you've been wanting to do for a while and you tell yourself you don't know how. It's as simple as hanging a picture sometimes, switching out the decor, or flipping a blanket over, or maybe switching curtains around in your house. That's all I did. So I hope that gave you some kind of you know, some kind of motivation. And if it didn't, I hope you had fun hanging out with me, even though I didn't really do much. But that's just how my life is lately. I mean, how much can I really do? You know, I'm just kind of trying to make it simple, update my house when I can, and use things that I have. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm all about over here. And working on myself while raising 3 kids. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. What did I just say? I was just talking to you guys. I was just telling them. I was just talking to you about, oh, I have a feeling he's somehow magically going to replace the pumpkin. But he's like, he comes in and there's this bag here. And it says Hobby Lobby. And I'm like, babe, why do you have a Hobby Lobby bag? And he's like, what are you talking about? And he turned it around. I have not looked in here yet, so you guys get to see that when I do. So, okay, let's see. Oh, babe, it's pretty, and it matches that stuff. I was just telling them too yesterday that I like that pumpkin, but it didn't like really go with the candle holders over there. But look. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And it's a candle holder. Earl Ray. No, baby. She's like, ooh, paper. Oh, babe. Oh my gosh. What? Wow. No. No, baby. I gotta put batteries, huh? Oh no. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. You got me 2? Why'd you get 2, babe? You just like... Oh my god. It's like an early Christmas present. This is so nice. It's so pretty. Hold on. What else was in there? I just seen... Hey, wait, hey. This girl. Oh, ooh. Oh, I'm excited about this. Oh my gosh, babe.
How many mountains to get some confidence? How many debates to earn some tailwind? The years pass, I'm still the same. What will it take? Why the wait? Up and down, I'm losing ground. Pretender, tell me what to believe. I ain't got a sweet tooth for lying. Spender, show me how to succeed. My wallet is spreading thin. Oh, ooh, what to do? I am me and not you. What to say? Please make the strain go away. Pretender. How many right turns to reach some kind of goal? How many dressing up for me to play some ball? Seasons change, still the same rain.